ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. The final game of the opening weekend of 2020. Time for football from Denver. Broncos and Titans. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Twist. 25, check 25. Slams. Yo, trick left. Bang. Hey. Bang.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Intercepted.
That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him his field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
All right, D, let's turn. All right, D. Mike, 55.
Sam, on. I'm coming.
After the turnover, here's Locke. This is the tight end fan. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mike's 5'4",
66. Bullet high.
Push him back.
Kill. Quick the edge. Ready, go.
The first carry is a Bronco for the longtime Charger. It's Melvin Gordon.
Number 25.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up the third down. Decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
61. Matchbox, light. Let's go.
Shotgun snap to Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Check. And Lobo. Mike. Pilot. 64. Weak. He's not going to get me.
He's checking. Crash. Mike's 54.
Go.
Mike's 54.
Box track. So don't say nothing.
Here's Locke to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Albert Okuebuna was the target there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Check. Watch me, the General. West. I got one. Check. Fresno. And go.
Throwing now is Locke. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Jayon Brown.
It's a loss of 4.
Coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Switch gears.
On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. A quick toss outright, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
Tannehill on first down. Pass caught left side by Humphries. 20, 10, touchdown Titans.
Tannehill's pass.
Adam Humphries. 54
Touchdown,
yards.
Tennessee.
And the Titans have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there?
Makes the
and
score
off he went.
7.
Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Guys, blue dark corkers, blue dark corkers. Hey, watch the edge, watch the edge. Shelter.
Locke taking the snap and 1. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
So he's seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
6 yards to go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Check safety, check safety. Gone. Watch the twist. High 7, let's go.
Block working out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
The Broncos' new signee for 2020, Sam Martin, former Lion, on to punt. Adoree Jackson deep for Tennessee. Pulled in at the 24. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return, and it'll be Titan football.
At their own 32-yard line.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On the coverage.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Pull it together.
Watch twist. Deuce.
Draw play. This is Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Let's go.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Henry. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. Watch the screen. Here we go, Mike 20. It's a party now.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. The open man is Smith. And he will have a Titans first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Check, 47.
Come on, baby, come on, let's go. 47, Mike, 47.
Crunch time, defense.
Check.
Slam.
A first down carry for Henry. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Watch the screen. Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We'll go Mike 4. Hey.
Let's go.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Get him! Out, 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 out. No, no, no. Off, off, off. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Henry.
Let's go. Run to the ball. We got to run.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine.
Check 50. Check 50. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
65.
Running from the gun with Henry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Jam. 36, 36. Slam, slam, slam.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Taken down at the 19-yard line.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
And the Titans first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball.
SOS, SOS, SOS. Tiger. SOS. Check 4, check 4.
Mike's 4.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Switch. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long.
Undercrush.
Now Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me partner.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. To throw it is Locke. He's got his big tight end fan. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Noah Fant was a first-round pick in 2019, and he was picked because of his receiving skills. Had 40 catches in his rookie season for 562 yards. Did have 2 games where he topped 100 yards in each of those. Yes, he's still developing as a blocker, but that's not why he went in the first round. He went there for his ability to make big plays down the field.
Mike 54.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Recon 132 fighting. Hard. Shift. Echo.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Topper. Check 24.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Converge. Watch the safety creep. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game.
McManus lining up for the extra point.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight. Switch.
This is Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
all tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half.
I'm coming back.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. He'll take it at the 42. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
Watch out.
You're out.
Showing it.
Dog.
Wide.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
We know Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter, but being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I also like the fact that he's a weapon in the passing game. Had as many as 58 catches in a season. Throw it to him in space and look out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
It's just me and you.
Under 10. Grace don't travel.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Tighten up. Check 37. Check ready, go.
Here's the third-year running back, Philip Lindsay. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brought down
Now,
at the
Brandon,
23-yard
that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
66. Bullet high.
Joker. Sponge. No.
Buzz.
Block on the give. It's Lindsay. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Lindsay on the carry.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Get off the field.
Alert 3. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
61. Matchbox light.
Shift.
On the ball.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down. That sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready. Check Mike 54.
I'm coming.
Check 13. Pilot 64. Weak. Alpha.
Mike 54.
Pick it up.
Block off a play action. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Albert Okuebunam was the target there, but it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal.
Shift! Watch the shift!
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
General, West.
Kill, kill, kill.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long third and goal.
Pickup brings up third and
Now
goal.
whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
23-yard attempt.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And McManus able to put it through. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league,
it's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory.
Broncos.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Check 52. Blue dark corkers, blue dark corkers.
Block now, going to hang on to it. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Let's get a sack lunch.
Back, back, back.
Protein spill.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
Sam, on. Go.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
Short of the goal line.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Hey, recon, 132 fighting. 24. Hey, check Mike, check.
Here's a quick throw right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hold now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You don't want none.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Play, play.
Check. Kill. Kill.
Check 31, check 31.
Now Tannehill dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
54. Bandit. Watch twist. 80 weapon. 25. Check 25. Slam. Charlie.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
I'm trying to collect.
Now Locke. That is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike's 5-4.
Watch QB drop. Bang.
From the gun, it's Locke. Left side here, that's the tight end fan. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got time.
Now it's Henry. And he stopped immediately there.
Derrick Henry, the ball
No gain
carrier.
on the play. It'll be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
Brought down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27. Know your job.
Tannehill. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Von Miller, his second sack of the night.
How many different ways can we say that Von Miller is an absolute nightmare to prepare for any offense? An absolute dominant force on the defensive side of the ball. Double-digit sacks in 7 of his 9 seasons in the NFL. And when he finished the 2019 season, second in total sacks in NFL history among active players, behind only Terrell Suggs.
At the 47-yard line.
Come on, set. 60, orange. Mike 54. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Patch it. Greystone travel. Greystone travel.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Ready, go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey.
Number
Rashawn
30,
Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54.
Right here, right here.
From the gun, Locke got Gordon open, completes it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you're
Let's go now, let's go now. 8, read. Check Mike, check Mike.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
66. Bullet time.
Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tim Patrick, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
Brandon McManus.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And it's up and good.
Score, Broncos 33, Titans 10. Brandon McManus.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Watch that, watch that, watch that.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Hey. Mike, go.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
You ain't doing that today.
Number
That one
22,
good for 10
Derrick Henry,
yards.
the ball
And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Hey, check, Mike.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
On the carry.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Let's go, let's get this ball back. Hip. Hip. Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. He'll look downfield for Humphreys. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they're going to... Shot at the 27-yard line.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. 15 Lonnie. Here we go.
Check, 55.
Another run by Lindsey.
Check, check, check.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
The Broncos on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Kill, 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 kill.
49, check 49, check 49.
61, matchbox, light. Ready.
That's out to the left and complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener, but this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone. And the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Watch safety creep, watch safety creep.
Draw play. This is Henry. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Tannehill on 3rd down. And it's complete. Henry. And he's taken down inside the 30. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by the rookie Michael Ojemudia. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ballgame. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
On the slant, completes to Sutton. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. On 2nd second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know people see Philip Lindsay's role in Denver changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball at the backfield and move the sticks.
Hey, I'm coming. H3218. Chopper. Haywood.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Yes!
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
On first and 10, here's Locke. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick.
Complete.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Watch twist.
Go. Yep, go.
On second down, it's Lindsey, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Philip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. Can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball in the backfield.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go. Deuce. Zoom, fellas, let's go. Check 24, check 20. Gone. Check 99. Check ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
3 buzz.
Check. Lock it. Slam. Check. Ready, go.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
On the carry.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
He don't want it.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Okay, break.
My God, 55.
Watch the run.
Check. Set.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Tonight's
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Denver, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.